two, one. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Nightcap. My name's Steve. I'm riding solo tonight. I'm going to be doing a quick music track review of the new Architect song, Dead Butterflies, off their new album, For Those That Wish to Exist, that's coming out here in a couple weeks, February 26th in the US. So I'm a big fan of this band, so I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and do a track review of it. I think this is their third single. I might circle back and do one of the other songs as well. But for right now, let's go ahead and dive into this track. But before we do, please hit the like and subscribe button. We really appreciate it, and it helps us out with the algorithm. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this track. So right away you can see that the synthesizer, the horns are out in front. Very epic. You can definitely hear their sound evolving from the earlier stuff to now, a lot more polished. I like the music video as well, just kind of minimalism of it, playing in a big empty arena, very 2021. And you know we're big fans of black and white here, so. Sam's got such a strong voice, he's really pushing it. I like this part. This might be my favorite part of the song, this bridge right here with the guitar. As much as I like the keys, I like the guitars being up in the forefront. And then do this little feint here, or like they're going to end it, and then just jump right back into the chorus. Again, a lot of keys, a lot of synthesizers. It really broadens the sound, but it also smooths it out a little bit. And I do kind of miss the guitars being higher up in the mix. Lyrically too, I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of this Dead Butterflies visual. And there they are. So the band's been kind of on this trajectory, and it's been happening slowly, but I can hear it already on the Holy Hell album, where things are getting a lot more polished, but there's also a lot more keyboards involved, and it's kind of changing the sound a little bit. In terms of the song itself, I can imagine the record label was very happy when they heard this because this just screams single. But in terms of me as a fan, I still kind of miss the grittier sound. And you can also hear even a change in the style of playing. It's almost like, at least from the singles that I've heard so far, I haven't heard the whole album, but it almost sounds a little bit like new metalcore, if you will. The riffs are a lot more bouncier, and I can appreciate that. I'm a big fan of new metal, but I can definitely hear the change in terms of scope and what they're trying to do and their target audience. And as much as metal fans say they love the brutality, these songs commercially do better. And these guys are professionals, so it makes sense. In terms of the rhythm section, very tight as usual. I don't know their drummer's name, but he always does an excellent job. I do feel like the bass gets lost a lot, which is kind of common with a lot of the metalcore bands because they have so much going on in terms of the two guitars. It's kind of hard to stand out unless they give them their space. And I felt like there was an opportunity, especially on that first verse, that they could have done a little something as the guitars faded away, but instead you had the keyboards there, which I don't think necessarily was a problem, but I actually wish the piano keys were bumped up a little bit higher. Felt like they were a little low. In terms of the lead instrumentation, again, there's a lot of synthesizers here. I like the big brass sound, but I just feel like they get a little heavy and everything's at a cost. So, right. So the more keys that there are, the guitars have to kind of take a second seat to that. And this is still a rock band. I still want a little bit more guitar in the mix and maybe cut down a little bit on the keys a little bit. I don't mind it like opening up the chorus, but I don't know if they need to carry all the way through. That's just my personal opinion. In terms of the vocal delivery, Sam's an excellent vocalist. But like I said, the lyrically, it kind of bugged me a little bit. I just wasn't a fan of the visual of dead butterflies, and it gets a little repetitive as well. That's the only thing that kind of holds it back. In terms of execution, this band always executes well, has a very tight sound. But in terms of X Factor, I wonder how long this one's going to stick with me. Of the three singles they've released so far, I'd probably say this one's behind Animals, somewhere with Black Lungs. I like this song, but again, like I said, lyrically, it kind of rubs me a little bit. I don't know if it'll last in my playlist or how long it'll last, I should say. But overall, for a score, I gave it a 76. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys like the track? How do you like the trajectory of the band? Am I crazy here hearing these changes, or is there something kind of like a concentrated effort here to kind of smooth out their sound a little bit? So leave your feedback in the comments. Also, let me know if there's anything else you guys want me to review. I think I am going to cycle back and do a review for the Animal song because I really enjoyed it. But thanks for sticking with me. From the Nightcap, cheers, everybody.